Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our first match this afternoon, the third day of play of the Silver Cup 2024. This match is between Bangash and Wolves by Cafu. We'll have a line-up in front of you here now to present the two teams. I hope you're tuning there into Polo Line, where you'll get all the updates and the highlights. So we'll just line these two teams up here now, with the umpires Jason Dixon and Peter Wright in the middle of the pair of them there. Just waiting for Tomasito to sort his bridles out and tack. And now we'll make the presentation of the two teams. The visiting team, of course, should be invited out first. So playing at number 1 for Bangash, it is Haida Bangash. And playing at number 2 from Argentina, it is Facundo Kelly, playing off 3 goals. And playing at number 3, off 8 goals, it's Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, ladies and gentlemen, a very classy player indeed. And of course, the big man at the back there, it is Alfredo Capella Barabucci, also playing off 8 goals. They're a 19-goal team, so they'll get a half a goal start scoreboard. And now, of course, we come to Dubai Wolves by Cafu. Playing with the number 1 shirt on, it is Benjamin Penelo. Playing at number 2, it is Habtoor Habtoor. At 3, it is Felix Hussein. And, of course, at the back door, it is the one and only cool, calm and collected Santiago Laborde, accumulating a handicap there of 20 goals. So we'll go to the far side of the field and we'll have the roll in. And we'll have a half-goal start, please, scoreboard, in favour of Bangash. This is, of course, a handicap tournament. The Gold Cup is completely off the stick, so there'll be no handicap will be given. And our umpires there out on the field are, of course, as you see on screen, if you're watching on Polo Line, are Peter Wright, Jason Dixon, who'll be throwing the ball in first, and, of course, Matthias Boeni as the third man. So two teams lining up with Bangash heading towards the Villas and Wolves towards the scoreboard. The ball clean out the back of the line out. Coming onto this one here, picks it up on the near side, does Capella. Back onto a stick side here. Being pursued by Laborde. The proof forwards going at it. Capella coming through onto the play once again, but Laborde has other ideas, so he decides to cut that one and fizz that one up the front door and trying to get that one up for Haida. Haida looking to pick it up on his near side. Does so. But in doing so, couldn't quite get the angle he was looking for as he was coming in onto an angle onto the line, and the ball goes out over the back line. So the first attack there by the Bangash side, and we'll now have Wolves to bring it in, and it'll be Santiago Laborde. Santiago taps this run up forward, goes under the net here now, out in some open space, looking to set it up there for Benja Penelo. Penelo checks up on the play, going diamond pattern across the field here now, looking for a man to get out front. He does, and that's in the form of Felix Hussein out there in front. Got away from Tomasito here. An absolute little flower comes in. Oh, and he just gets underneath that ball a little bit too much. It falls down behind them. Who's next onto it? It's going to be the big man. It's going to be Capella. Capella comes forward, takes that dangerously close to his own goal. He's going to have to go back to it and make that backhand. Does, but it gets stopped. What an eye there by Penelo. Couldn't get the immediate backhand, but then, unfortunately, the ball did end up going out over the back line. Wow. See that one on the replay. That is absolutely amazing play. Great reaction there by Penelo to stop that ball from the backhand there of Capella's. But the ball's placed on the back line here now for a hit in from the back line by Alfredo Capella. Alfie taps it forward on the little grey pony. Comes on out wide onto that one there, looking for Tomasito. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente with the blue helmet. Very distinguished indeed. Looks to come in, decides to yield off, leaves it now here for Alfie. Alfie goes with a big bomb. This man can thump that ball up the field well over 100 metres at any point in time. On to this one first, though, goes Haida, but he gets hooked off out of it there by Penelo. Couldn't pick it up there. Could Kelly, but the backhand comes in and sets it up here now for Penelo, but it's intercepted quickly there by Alfredo Capella, who fizzes that one straight out to Tomasito, letting the ball do the work. This is how Bangash like to play. Get the ball moving up the field. After all, it does move quicker than the pony. Yields off, leaves it now for Capella, and Capella goes with a bomb from a mile out, but unfortunately, it just goes wide, out to the left-hand side. So we've had a couple of good attacks there by Bangash. Won by the Wolves. So we've got a couple of changes going on, free changes that is, as in they're going by themselves, not actually when a free change will be called, which will be in about another minute's time. And to bring it into play for the Wolves, it is once again Laborde. Taps it up forward. Laborde looking for his options. Got Hyder there with him, put the pressure on him. Comes one way, comes the other way, decides to duck in behind, keeping it moving forward. He has Pinello going. Man comes in to put the pressure on him. This time he goes past that one and fishes that one up forward. Out there looking for Habtor. But he has Tomasito coming back to him. He looked like he was going a little bit casually to begin with. Managed to pick that one up here now. Habtor going towards the goal here now. Comes up. He's got a near side play on that one there. We get a whistle on that play. You can see clearly on our replay. It just went underneath his pony's neck, and Tomasito gets himself established on that line. So we get a ball drop down here now for a penalty 5 in favour of Alfredo Capella and Bangash. Bangash sends that one out there, does Capella. Possibly didn't get quite as much onto his light. Little bit of a communication issue there between him and Tomasito. And the backhand comes in by Pinello, trying to set it up here now for Laborde. Laborde goes with that reverse near side shot. Oh, he's class, is Laborde on that near side. Santiago Laborde opening up the scores here now for Wolves. Playing at number 4, but getting himself out there in the number 1 position to finish that pass off from the backhand of Pinello's. Taking it 1 goal it is to Wolves. And half a goal on handicap there by Bangash. So back to the middle of the field it'll be here now. Run by Dixon to get this ball bowled into play. Wolves heading towards the Villa here now. And in the middle of the line there it is. Looking for that one there. They're both looking for it. Comes up with it, does Capella. Capella tries to get one up there for Hyder, but it's taken away from and stolen by Pinello. Pinello checks up, looks to come back inside and change the direction of play. Keep the momentum going if you can. Sends that one up out here now for Laborde this time. Laborde out onto the boards on the far side of the field. Bish marking up with him there is Tomasito, but coming in behind is Pinello once again. The ball just gets flicked forward and then it comes off a pony. Maybe a bit of blocking. We get a whistle on the play. For our viewers on Polo line. It looks like he was trying to go up forward and then just came across in front of him, and the result of that is we have a penalty 4, a 60-yard penalty in favour of Dubai Wolves by Cafu. It's being teed up there by Pinello. The Pinello's very strong. The Pinello brothers very strong in their penalties. Let's see how he's feeling today. And so Bangash retire back at least 40 yards from the ball. Pinello circling around here now, taking a nice long run up at this ball, settling that pony down, looking for a good platform to hit it off. And there it is, he strikes that ball as that front right leg is on the ground and straight through the middle of the uprights it is. So we have Pinello opening up the account here now, further for Wolves, taking it 2 goals it is to Wolves, half a goal to Bangash. So back to the middle of the field once more it'll be. Dixon just lining the two teams up, bowls that ball into play it is, comes off the line, off the front, looking for it, there was Habtor, but quickly coming in on that near side, there it is, Capella, taking it forward, cleans it up, pulls that one in behind there, Felix taps it and straightens himself back up towards goal once more, sends the boys up forward, Capella looking for something to hit this one too here, now he does, he gets that one out there, can he flicked that on the near side? Yes, Tomasito does get a clean play. A little bit discombobulated, and as it's now Capella goes up forward once again. Capella goes out a little bit wide, trying to make a little bit of space for himself. But he does give himself a greater angle, but it's not going to be messed with by Laborde, who knows exactly what the game he's playing, and he sends that one forward. But the first back onto this one here is going to be Essane. Essane sends the backhand out towards the side, picked up on the near side nicely there by Pinello. Up on the boards here now, goes further forward once again. Sorry, it's actually Santi, and it's actually this time Pinello goes onto it as he goes to take the man. It is going back at pace here. Now it's Pinello, but trying to get to him is Kelly. Couldn't get the hook. Pinello at pace just straightens himself up. Can he get that one? Has he got enough on it to take it all the way? Oh, and literally just on the line, Kelly comes in with the backhand and clears it away. And it comes out here now, but picked up there by Tomasito. Yields off it, leaves it for Fede. Sorry, not for Fede, for Alfredo. Alfredo on here now. Alfredo going by himself. In behind is Tomasito looking after Pinello. You see, good teamwork. Now he cuts off him. He breaks away from him. Pinello stays there with Capella, leaving the two big men together, and he sends that ball up the field here now. Looking there for Tomasito, but going back with him stride for stride. It is Felix Hussein taking the shorter route up the inside of the field. Keep trying to push him wide, but it's going to be driven in there by Tomasito. But unfortunately, it just goes wide. Good run there between Alfredo Capella and Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. But the ball's going to be dropped down on the back line here now for a hit in from the back line. For Wolves, so bringing it in here now is Laborde. Laborde thumps that one up the field here, finds Pinello unmarked at this point in time. Brings it forward, comes forward again, keeps by himself. He's got Kelly with him. He's just waiting for Laborde. Laborde comes in behind, giving him the option. He's got to get past the big man, so he tries to fizz that one up past the big man and get it up there. But unfortunately, couldn't quite get the shot he was looking for. Look at the interception. The good eye there of Laborde. Laborde stops it, keeps on coming forward. Kelly comes round, looking for something out of that one there. Bit of an advantage possibly being played. And ascend. Felix goes with the big neck shot in towards the goal. And oh, it just goes wide to the left. Got over top of that one, maybe a little bit too much. And it just goes wide. So, ladies and gentlemen, there goes the first hooter. And that there will end Chukker number 1 with a score being half a goal to Bangash and 2 goals it is to Wolves. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for those watching on Polo Line, we'll go to a few messages and adverts before we're back again for Chukker number 2 of this 5 Chukker match. So, ladies and gentlemen, the two teams are back out in the field. So we clear the field, please, guys. A little quicker, please, Sully. And now we'll just have a quick little view for our viewers on Polo Line for the replay of that attacking play there by Pinello. Pinello flicking that one nicely under the neck. And you see Kelly comes in. Wow, literally on the goal line, he manages just to clear that one away. Great saving play there by Facundo Kelly. And so started Chukker number 2. We have Alfredo Capella bringing the ball in here now. Capella drives this one out wide, looking there for his teammate, but it gets backed in there by Pinello. Pinello, his ball's going to be picked up by Capella. Capella turns back inside of Hussein. Gets an option, goes wide, doesn't go with Tomasito, thumps this one out there for Kelly. Kelly got a big job there on with Pinello. Polo comes in, looks to come pick this one up, sends a little backhand, he knows his man's there. Great play, great trust, great anticipation there by Polo for Felix Hussein to pick this one up. Comes in behind, yields off, leaves again. A little bit of cat and mouse going on here. Gets up past Tomasito on that play there. Does Polo. Polo goes with a big cut shot, probably a little bit too much angle, not the distance, but falling nicely there for Tomasito. Tomasito brings it forward, sees what his options are. He realised Polo was going to go back with Capella, so he just holds the play, looking for someone else to go up. Hyder Bangash going up the middle of the field. They're just trying to work it forward and trying to find a little bit of space. Gets a bit of protection there from Capella. Comes up past Hussein. Comes forward once again, does Tomasito. Tomasito there with Hussein. Comes in between, but coming on to him there was Laborde. And the ball gets left here now this time for Capella. Capella taps it once again. Capella. In behind the players here now. Looking for a bit of an angle. He goes with a little high lofted shot and drives that one up forward here now. Looking for Hyder, but coming in there is Polo. Just steals that one out from underneath his nose. Pinching his pocket beautifully there, but coming in. Sends it onto the stick side there, trying to get it in. But Kelly has the better there of Felix, but it comes off Habtor. And the nice little backhand change of direction there by saying couldn't quite get onto it. Could Hyder, but first onto and they all stand over and go over the top of that one there, and it leaves it for Tomasito. Tomasito for Bangash. Keeping on going forward here now. In behind is Polo, but we get a whistle on the play. We can see on the replay here now, he comes in onto the play. Maybe it's just a little bit too much tippy-tappy being going on with the ball. And then I think the actual players were told to actually get on and make a play on the ball, so it wasn't done so. Too much tippy-tappy going on, and the umpires say enough's enough. And we have a spot penalty here in favour of Dubai Wolves by Cafu. Under the net, goes out there for Felix. Felix looks up just to see the formidable shadow of Capella. Comes in, gets the bump as he goes for that next shot to send it up, but it's covered well is Laborde, so Tomasito can come pick it up for Bangash. Comes forward once again, yields off it here now, leaves it for Kelly. Kelly turns it back inside, creates a new line. It's going to be left here now for Capella, looking for something with Laborde. A little bit too fine possibly for the umpires, that one there, and he drives that one up forward and fizzes it up there now for Hyder. Hyder trying to get onto it, but first onto it is going to be Habtor. His ball comes out, comes off a pony, but the direction's changed once again by Laborde, looking to set it up for Polo, but well read there by Capella. Capella decides to take it across the field and go by himself and try and set up a play. You see him moving over to look after Polo and leaves the ball for Tomasito, but in comes Felix, spoiling that play, goes forward with it. Who's first up onto this one here now? Looks for the near side backhand, gets stopped by the pony once again, but Felix picks it up nicely on his near side here now. Felix Hussein comes forward, tries to steal it there, does Fernandez Llorente, but unfortunately couldn't do so, and it gets fizzed up forward. But the first man back onto this to close the door for Bangash once more is going to be Alfredo Capella. Alfie checks up there, knows he's going to have Polo with him, and Polo appears on the scene, goes away from him here now. In behind comes Tomasito, working hard, relentlessly there does Tomasito. He's met there by a player, dummies the backhand, comes forward, just looking for a player just to yield off out of it in the form of Laborde, and fishes this one across in towards the middle of the field, coming on the meat, but couldn't quite get to it in time there was Polo, but it leaves Capella to fizz that one forward, but he hits that one into the pony and back now by Felix Hussein, out for Laborde. Laborde there with Tomasito, goes over it, leaves it now for Kelly. Kelly looks going to pick this one up, trying to come onto that one is Hyder, but unfortunately he's not quite on the line, coming a little bit too much from the left to the right, not parallel to it. As Polo had just got himself lined up on that one nicely. And you can see on the replay there, the line of the ball, Polo got himself established on it nicely for our viewers on Polo Line. And so we've just called for a free change by the umpires as the players go back to their respective camps to get changed. And then we'll start things off again here now with a penalty in favour of Dubai Wolves by Cafu. Good to see out there on the field that we have the Al Basha camped on the hotel side. As we go around the field, of course, we have the TCF right in the middle on the picnic area side. Good afternoon to you. And of course, we have Bindrai. So the two teams back out in the field here now. And I think it'll be Laborde to bring this one in here now. Footed by Wolves, by Cafu. Laborde taps it up forward. Up comes Kelly. Cuts one way, cuts the other way. Here now does Polo. Polo coming up onto it. Can he get onto that one first? Yes, he can. Alfie, realising he couldn't get into it, goes with a distance shot, but unfortunately just opens it up a little bit and it goes out to the right-hand side. So the ball's placed on the back line here now for Alfredo Capella and Bangash to attack once more from their own back line in possession of the play. Capella yields into that one there for Tomasito. Tomasito goes for the first time play. First back round onto this one here. Looks like it'll be Laborde. Looks to try and get his pony going. Gets half hooked off out of it and grabs it forward. Couldn't get any further with it though, but it's going to be Tomasito. He's being worked on hard there by Felix Hussein, but he just turns and gets away from him here now. A lovely play there by Tomasito. Laborde's coming back at it here this time, trying to get these ponies going. Gets on the man, takes on the near side here. Great play there by Tomasito up the field. He comes here now. Tomasito is still on his near side because he's got Laborde there with him. Possibly shows a bit too much of that one to Laborde this time. Comes with the right off the backhand underneath the tail there by Santiago Laborde, saving it. The backhand sent further on its way there by Hussein, and we get a whistle on the play. Let's see where the umpires were seeing that line coming from the backhand. And see what we can see on here now. You can see Kelly's looking for the line, and we get a whistle on the play, and they're possibly going to come to the third man here to have a proper look at this one here now. And we get a view of Bangash Pinello on the field, and it looks like we do have a short penalty here. But no, yes, it'll be a 40-yard penalty. A penalty 3 in favour of Bangash. As the Wolves by Cafu retire back behind their line. Of course, this is a defendable penalty that may come out from outside their goal mouth when the ball's been struck. But it looks like Capella is going to be turning around to take this one here now. Alfredo Capella. Alfie comes up to this one. He gives that ball an absolute thump. Didn't get the elevation, but there's just too much hit on that one there. And through the goals it is. Taking the score now. 1.5 goals it is to Bangash, but 2-2 to Bay Wolves. So back to the middle of the field it is here now. Ball into play. Dixon's ball gets stopped in the middle, but it's come away. Polo once again. Polo, Alfie's going to go back with him. Could have had to reach back and pull that one forward. Goes wide with it. Gets pushed off wide there by Alfie. Goes with a big monster next shot. Looking to set this one up here now. Does so. Nice little cut shot there as it got the legs on it. And in comes Habtoor Alabtoor supporting the play once again. A great goal there by Habtoor Alabtoor. Good teamwork goal there for the Wolves. All having a part of it there as Polo came out the line out, got pushed a little bit wide out towards the side, fizzed that one across in towards the middle of the field. The line got straightened up nicely there by Felix Hussein, but finally finished off by Habtoor Alabtoor. Making it 3 goals to Wolves, 1.5 to Bangash. Jason Dixon just looking for a little bit of order in that line out, getting a little bit messy. Need to be a little bit careful because the umpires here will penalise you if you do not listen and pay attention. So the ball comes into play and off it gears. Polo once again. Polo, he sends that one up, trying to get to Habtoor onto his near side play. As he comes in on that near side, he gets away a little bit further, a little bit of advantage play, but the big backhand comes in there by Capella. Up there for Hyder. Hyder trying to get going up the field here now, but going with him. There is Laborde. Takes it onto his near side. Takes the man with him well. Coming up comes Kelly. Kelly spoils that play there for Sound, but he managed to try to pick it up on that near side, but it's left here now. Good pressure there by Bangash, as it is going to be Tomasito coming forward once again, but Kelly comes in with a little flick shot in towards goal, and through the goal it is. Relentless hard work there by this Bangash side. Taking the score now. 3 goals it is to Wolves, 2.5 to Bangash. It's tight, it's close. The half goal makes all that difference, creating the tightest of margin. So therefore, will not go to extra chukker. It will end on chukker number 5. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, which does end chukker number 2 from a really great chukker there. And now we'll go to a few messages and adverts for our Polo Line viewers before we come back for chucker number 3.
Welcome to the finals day of the third Rishad Meal Alula Desert Polo. We started off with 8 teams, we're down to the last 2, and they'll be playing for this beautiful trophy.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers here at Al Habtoor Polo Zone Club in Dubai. The United Arab Emirates and the 2 teams are lining up here now to get chucker number 3 underway, with the score being 2.5 goals. It is to Bangash, 3 goals to Wolves. Jason Dixon lines 2 teams up, bowls that ball in the middle line out. Habtoor comes away with that one, passes up there for Polo, intercepts it, takes it forward, just to be met there by Capella. He fishes this one up forward, sees that Habtoor's got up forward nicely there. Good position there by Habtoor. Habtoor going towards goal here now. It is Fernandez Llorente trying to get back to him. He comes onto his near side, checks up, turns, faces goal once more. Very quick play there. Lovely bit of horsemanship and a cracking little pony there by Pinello. But we get a whistle on the play as he does. Maybe he's just a little bit too quick for his own good on that one there, as Capella tries to come in onto it, what he considers to be the odd line. Amazing bit of horsemanship there. Pinello thinking he was still all right on that one. And we're going to go back for a replay there for the 3rd man and see what he has to say. But boy, he was quick. He brought that pony almost down from flat-out gallop to stopping on a sixpence. Did he move the ball, change the line, spin round? Or did he spin round before he moved the ball? This is what they'll have to decide, if he did actually move and create a new line, because he was certainly trying to get himself facing up towards goal. The rules of polo, of course, being set up for the safety of horse and player. So if there's an element of danger in that, the umpires will make a decision in favour. And so, let us see what they decide. They've come to the 3rd man. And it looks like no foul's being given, no foul. So we have a roll in. So it's anybody's chance here now. Of course, Pinello would have rather not had the whistle, but there we go. That's how it is. And the ball gets bowled into play it is. Middle of the line out. Who's coming out with it is going to be Felix Hussein. Turning round, facing back towards goal here now. He's got Kelly there with him. Looks to flick this one forward. Tries to do so. He's got too much traffic in front of him, and he just fishes that one forward. And it trickles out over the goal line there by Felix Hussein, making it now 4 goals it is to Dubai Wolves by Cafu, and 2.5 to Bangash. So, ball into play at the back of the line out. Capella picks this one up. Thank you very much indeed, and straightens himself back up into an attacking position once again. But he's just met there by Laborde. Laborde pushing, shoving, goes there, gets the backhand, fizzes that one off. Just standing, waiting for a little bit too long. Capella, but first onto it is going to be the near side backhand of Llorente. Llorente looking to come up onto it is Kelly. Kelly is on the move here now. Kelly comes up. Comes forward once again, met there by Felix Hussein. Realises he can't just flick that one back because he knows he's got poachers all over him there, as we have Pinello in there and we have Hussein who steals that one, but we get a whistle on the play. And a little bit of a fist bump going on there by Pinello. And a big old finger wag as well. And the umpires will just explain. Did he come in between the players? And there comes third man, where to place this one. Pinello's saying, well, he's not really going forward, but it was going forward. No, it's actually Laborde. So we have a penalty 4 here now. A 60-yard penalty. After coming to the third man. For a penalty in favour of Bangash. On the penalty 4 mark, 60 yards from goal. So umpire's just having a quick chat with the captains out there before it starts to boil over. Simmering a little bit at the moment. There's an awful lot to play for here. So the ball's teed up there by Alfredo Capella. Looking to pop this up on a higher tuft of grass or a bit of a divot so he can get to have a good look at the bottom of the ball and get it a lot of elevation. And of course, provided he gets this one nice and straight. So Capella circles around here now. Strikes that ball with that front light leg is down and it looks good, but no, it's just gone wide to the left, out to the left-hand side it is. Capella looks at the umpire and thinks, ooh, maybe not, but yes, the umpires have decided. You've got one umpire on the goal mouth there, so definitely on the goal post there behind that one. On the left-hand side, wide it goes, so it is going to be Laborde. For Dubai Wolves, brings this one in, cuts it out. You hear a little call there from Pinello. Pinello goes with the first time play, tries to get that one up to Felix. Couldn't quite connect with that one there. Nor Capella coming at so much pace, but coming to tidy things up there is Tomasito. Tomasito coming towards you here on the IFSA Lounge, and with the grey helmet on and the grey shirt, green shirt rather, it is Laborde. Coming in behind to give a helping hand, gets told to play, got to get a move on, does so, goes by himself, leaves Capella in behind. Going to him once more is Laborde, straightening himself up. Goes for the big shot here, this time from a distance out, and he gives that ball a ride, but he's out towards the right-hand side, and nobody's going to be able to get to that one in time. And out over the back line it goes from Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. So the ball's placed on the back line here now for Wolves to bring into play, and a few players just scurry off to change ponies. Players called. Into play it is. No wasting time here. Up comes Laborde. Sends this one out here once again to Pinello. Pinello yields into that one there and gets hold of it and tries to send it up for Habtor. Habtor couldn't quite get the clean shot off, but first to settle down onto it and settle things down is going to be Capella. He goes forward, takes the man, goes under the neck this time and puts it out into open space and opts to go by himself on it. Felix is saying, go back with him, takes the man there, does Capella, goes onto it. Will he come back onto it? Does so, plays the backhand back out in towards the middle of the field, looking to come onto it. Hyder gets called off that one there, and he comes across all the same in front of Pinello. Needed to yield away a little bit quicker and a bit harder. And so we'll have a penalty here now. A potentially dangerous situation there. As you have a view from our Polo Line viewers, a few of the Wolves guys just quickly changing ponies. See the backhand for our Polo Line viewers came in across the field here now. Pinello's clearly on that line. And unfortunately, Hyder just has to check and pull away from the line rather than crossing it in front of the player. So the ball's placed down here now for a 60-yard penalty, a penalty 4, in favour of Dubai Wolves by Cafu. Being teed up there by Felix, and now final touches on it. Hopefully his pony doesn't kick it over after all that hard work. Pinello to take the penalty here now. Penello circling round up onto this one here now. Just watch to see where that front right leg is of the pony as he strikes the ball. Key in penalty taking. There it is on the ground again. He hits that one and straight through the middle it is. A beautifully executed penalty once again there by Bangash Penello. Take it 5 goals it is to Wolves and 2.5 to Bangash. Beautifully executed penalty there. Which the Penellos are renowned for. The two brothers. Ball bowled into play it is, out the back of the line out, looking for that one, there is Capella, gets onto it. Pony just helped him out and just pushed that one in front. Oh, but he gets his pocket picked there by Laborde, cheeky as ever. Laborde straightens himself up, he's got protection from Tomasito and Capella as he gets Penello in to do the work. Oh, and he's over top of that one, near side play there by Felix, checks up, tries to check up onto this one here and sends the backhand there, does Kelly. So it's sent on its way a little bit further by Capella, looking to set this one up again, but first onto it is going to be Habtor, change the direction of play. Kelly picks that one up, gets hooked off out of it. Next man onto this one on the near side play. Comes in the ball there, but it's going to be intercepted and taken away by Kelly once again. He's quick, he's furious, he's frantic, he's ubiquitous all over this field. Out towards the TCF tent there on the far side. It is Kelly coming in there, gets hooked off out of it. Oopa! Bit of a wobble and a bump going on there. And let's see what the umpires decide, if he was straight or not straight. Did he catch him behind and nearly unmount himself? The green player I'm talking about here now, he comes up onto it. Or did Kelly come away from the boards? I think they might come to the third man and look for a bit of a drone shot on this one. Ooh, that could have been nasty. I think poor old Santiago Laborde might have just got a little bit of a squirt of adrenaline or a bit more put through his system at that point in time as his life flashes before him. Pony did very well to stay on his feet. But I think he'll opt to change that pony just to get it checked out and make sure it's all okay. You see on the far side there, he's opting to change pony, probably get onto the little grey, or no, he's getting onto another bay. So Capella reckons there should be something in favour of him because he's already loitering around the 40-yard line. I love the psychology of players at times. So they're going through it. We can't unfortunately get a drone shot at this point in time. So the umpires will just have a slightly longer debate there with the third man. So they're still debating this one here. And it looks like we have a spot penalty in favour here now of by Wolves. Comes forward, brings it up out here now in towards the middle of the field. Out there, unmarked, nice clear space there for Penello. Penello checks up, comes, straightens himself back up. He knows that he has Capella there with him, and St. Felix comes in behind once again. Goes with the big neck shot, and it's going to be Capella to pick it up here now. Capella takes it forward, out towards TCF on the far side here now. TCF, of course, being Three Chimneys Farm. Gonzalo, good afternoon. And it is going to be Capella once again. Capella goes with a long, high, lofted shot. Bombs that one up there, looking there for Kelly. But first to surface with it is going to be Capella. Just a little flick shot on the backhand there. And first round onto it is going to be Tomasito Fernandez-Llorente. Just to be met there by Penello. Gets told to use it. In comes Capella. He's looking for someone to send that. He's got to have players out the way. They're not out the way. Let's see what the umpire decides. And Penello's head just drops, thinking, give me a break. And dear God, give me some strength as well. So, the ball has been placed for a 30-yard short penalty here now. They must have decided that Capella did have the right to play, and he was told to that he did actually have to make the play on the ball. And Capella just was not moving out of the way. Sorry, not Capella. Penello was not moving out of the way quite quickly enough. So good opportunity here now from the penalty due spot. 30 yards, undefended penalty for Bangash to be taken by Tomasito. Fernandez Llorente. Pony a bit bobbly. Going to come with a bit of momentum just to flatten that one out and make sure of it, quite wisely so too, instead of trying to bring it down to walk, because I don't think he would have got it down to walk. So back to the middle of the field it is now. We have Bangash on 3.5, Wolves on 5. So Jason Dixon lines the two teams up here now. Bowls that ball in. A little bit messy out the side. It comes first on to it. It's Polo. Polo goes to the backhand. Comes off to Pony. Who's first round on it? It's that man Polo. Quick, sharp, fast. Opens it out here now for Laborde. Laborde on the ball. Checks up. Comes inside Kelly here this time. Laborde taps it once more, opens that shoulder and drives that ball up, looking there for Pinello, and it lands down softly on the plate for him here now. Goes to take it forward, does Pinello, but couldn't quite reach out far enough for that one because he's trying to straighten himself up. But the first onto it here now is going to be Capella. Capella just short of the halfway line. He's got Kelly gone up forward. Goes with a shot. Had to reach out a long way, but he can still get enough wood onto it. Kelly can't come onto it. It's drifted off it and try to get back to it, but it's going to be Laborde. Tidy it up here now for Wolves. Laborde goes with a shot, sends this one out forward at the front door, looking for Habtor, but first onto this one here. It is going to be the ever safe Hyder Bangash, but it's going to be Habtor to try and pick this one up here now. Can't take it any further, and it is going to be coming under the neck is Tomasito Fernandez Llorente to save it once again out towards the side. Gets pushed off wide, and to pick up the player is going to be Felix Hussein. Felix on the boards, turns it round, yields off, leaves it though. It's now left here for Tomasito. He yields off it as well, gets told to play it, and it's going to be Capella to make the play. Comes in towards the middle of the field, and it's just being met by Laborde. Keeps it moving forward here now. Goes out towards the board. You see circling around to get in behind as Tomasito give him an option. Comes away with it though. Does Pinello. Pinello comes forward. No, or is that Laborde? I think it's actually Laborde. Comes away with Laborde. There goes the first hooter, ladies and gentlemen. The first hooter has gone. Tomasito has other ideas about Laborde going forward, so they take the man. And in comes Pinello to have a crack at this one here now. He looks up and it comes off the pony. We get a whistle on the play. The first hooter has gone, ladies and gentlemen. So that there will end chukker number 3. With the score being 5 goals, it is to Dubai Wolves by Cafu. 3.5 to Bangash. So, ladies and gentlemen, whilst the players change, we'll go to a quick break for our viewers on Polo Line for some adverts and messages from our sponsors.
It's amazing. My first time here. I got invited, I think it was in November, and I never doubted to come, and very good first experience. To keep improving, I like to play mostly outside of Argentina, in England. I have my base there, and I focus everything there, but also I try to play in Argentina to keep improving, and yeah, that's the main thing. My relationship with my father and uncles is great. It's very natural because I started playing when I was young in the farm. We all played, my father, my uncles, my grandfather even. So I don't know, I never really think about it, but very natural, and yeah, I really like it. Depends the level. In England I normally play 18 goal, 15 goal, 12 goal, and this is 20, but I mean, I don't think it's quicker now here in 20 goal. But also in England is super competitive, and there's not much of a difference. I mean, it's super competitive everywhere in England too, and to win everything. We want to win the 3 trophies. That's what we came for, so that will be a good season.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, said I know I'm faster than ever. If I ever lose, said I know I'm bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster, come bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
And welcome back to our Polo Line viewers here at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. We have the players back on the field here now. We're looking to get this match underway. We'll be starting off with a penalty from the penalty 2 spot, heading towards the scoreboard. It's already been teed up here now, and it looks like it is going to be Polo to take this one here now. The umpire's just sort himself out with a couple of balls, and then we'll get this one underway. For our second half of this match, Wolves managing to curtail Bangash, but Bangash been coming back every time, but Wolves have an opportunity for a short penalty here in the form of penalty 2. From Polo, and he puts it through. Beautiful penalty taken again there by Polo. Makes all the difference. It literally makes one mistake, one goal. And so this time now it'll be umpire Peter Wright to bowl the ball into play in front of us here on the IFSA Lounge. I hope you're all having a wonderful afternoon down there in IFSA, enjoying the wonderful brunch, which smells delicious. So the ball's back into play, front of the line out. Hyde looking for that, but Tomasito tries to get it too, but he gets ridden off out of it, but it's going to be Capella. Now yields off, leaves it there for Tomasito. Hyde tries to take it forward, but it's going to be left there for Tomasito. Tomasito comes forward, goes onto his near side, picks it up, back onto his stick side once again. Tomasito looking to come in between the players here. You see Hyde just pulling Polo away with him there. He's coming forward once again, but in comes Hussain, looks for the backhand. Spore gets left behind. It's Kelly to pick it up here, and Kelly comes through, pounces on it. He's quick, he's sharp, and there it is. 4.5 goals it is now to Bangash. And 6 goals to Wolves. You can see as everything just got a little bit stagnant and slowed down. Kelly just not getting involved. Sees the ball pop out, and through the goal it is for Fakunda Kelly. Peter Wright. Line these two teams up. Blows the whistle, looks for a little bit of a vague resemblance of a gap. Bowls that ball in. Back of the line out it comes, and it's going to be Polo going with Kelly. Polo turns back inside him. Oh, and a beautiful steal there. That is class by Fernandez Llorente. He's out there. He's got acres of space, but Polo's flying back at him. He's straightened himself up. He can't waste any time. He has to make sure of this one. He can't get too comfortable, and there it is. It's wide. Tomasito. So it's on the back line. Full of ball they bring into play here now for Dubai Wolves. Comes up with it, goes for the shot, pushes that one out wide, takes it away out for Polo. Polo on the side. You see Hussain looking after Capella, giving the luxury of space and time for Polo to set up a play once again. Fizzes that ball out in towards the middle of the field. In fact, almost directly across the field. It will be for Habtoor to come onto. Habtoor comes nicely under the neck with that one there. The ball comes in onto the boards here now. Going back with him there is going to be Hyder. Comes off the boards, and Hyder takes that one away forward out here now, trying to get onto it again. Looks to come onto it. The two players sort of decide to yield off it because of safety's sake, and it gets sent out there by Tomasito. Tomasito come back to his own players. Laborda gets taken wide off the play there by Hyder. Tomasito comes away there from Polo. Goes with a big shot, but Polo managed to get the hook in. He slips in between the two players, but we get a whistle on the play. As Capella just gets himself lined up onto that play. Polo got the good hook, and he sort of came left, then came back right, possibly. That's maybe what the umpires are looking at, and you can just see it on the replay there. They've got to be so correct because the other players are just watching them like hawks and jumping on every opportunity that they can. And Capella now tees the ball up for a 5B from the midfield for Bangash. Capella Comes onto the play, leans into that one there. It's just off the ground and it's going flying in towards the goal, but it's going to be Laborde onto it first. Gets his play spoiled a little bit there, but he managed to get the backhand off. The backhand comes in once again there by Kelly. Looking to pick it up was Capella, but it was Habtor managed to take that one out, but Pony stumbling and pecking and all sorts of things going on there. Kelly nearly unplates himself, but it's now Laborde onto the play. Sends this one up the middle of the field here, but Kelly's back in position once again. He's sharp, and it is going to be Felix Hussain. Sends that one up forward here now. Goes forward up onto it, looking to come onto it is going to be Kelly, but the backhand comes in there by Tomasito. Quickly onto it though is going to be across the front of Hussain was Capella, but enough room and enough space for him to do so safely. You see Kelly coming in there to try and clear the way for Capella to go to work once again. Goes with it, tries to make the big shot there, but coming in underneath his arm, that long reach, that long arm there of Capella. The umpire blows the whistle. And let's see what the umpires decide. Was he good? Or did he turn around and actually get caught up underneath Capella's arm as he goes for the full swing? And it looks like the umpires are calling this one here now. You see Capella comes forward on the replay. In comes Hussain underneath his arm. Capella not able to make a swing at the ball as he goes over the top of it. And so therefore the ball replays once more on the midfield for a penalty 5B in favour of Bangash. 4.5 to 6 is the score. Bangash needing 2 goals to get in the lead. Wolves looking to keep them at bay. So players have quickly changed. We're about halfway through this chukker. Chukker number 4, fourth of 5 chukkers. Hyder back on now too. But the ball's been teed up by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente as Capella looks on. Players called and Capella to circle around here now. So, Alfredo Capella. Capella leans into that one. He gives that ball a ride. It's clean over all the top of them, coming down on about the 30-yard mark, trying to get hold of his Tomasito. Goes stick side, goes near side, but oh! That would have been the goal of the day if he'd managed to catch it, but unfortunately it just goes wide. And so Laborde to bring it in once more for Dubai Wolves by Cafu. Comes up forward here now. Goes out there, cuts it wide, comes off the pony there of Tomasito. Tomasito picks this one up here, takes the man, comes round onto his near side. Oh, and as he does, he makes a stumble and a fall, and down he goes. Let's see if we can see it on the replay here now. So Tomasito seems to be up, seems to be okay. Be smarting a little bit there, of course. He's just going to take a quick pause. And of course he'll go and change ponies. And get that pony just quickly checked out to make sure it's all right. So he just gets collected there by Dr. Marina. So just have a slight pause in play. There's Fede von Potolski. Just make sure that he's all okay. I think he seems to be okay. And so he'll go back to behind the lines at that dead ball area at the Villa end to go and pick up another pony and then come back out onto the field, and we'll decide what the umpires feel about that play, if there was a foul, not a foul, and who was in possession of the ball at that point in time. As Tomasito just quickly mounts back up again. And it looks like from where the umpires are just gesticulating that we'll be having throw-in from the inside out. There's Tomasito on screen. for our Polo line viewers just coming back onto the field. As I said, the score 4.5 it is to Bangash, 6 it is to Wolves here in chukker number 4. Just under 3 minutes left to play here in this chukker. So lining up there on umpire Dixon. Tomasito just taking one more little circle round. You'll join the line. And Dixon just having a quick chat with the players here now. Looking over towards the Bangash side. Maybe the pony there you see is just not in the corner box, which is where they're supposed to be, rather than freestanding all over the field. So there it is. You have the ball into play. Polo tries to come away with it, but Kelly comes up with the spoils. Kelly going goalward bound here now. Kelly, one little more tap will do. It is no mistake there for Facundo Kelly. Played a cracking game out here this afternoon, being very productive indeed on and off the ball. Has Facundo Kelly taking the score now? 5.5 it is to Bangash and 6 goals to Dubai Wolves by Cafu. So back to the middle in front of the IFSA Lounge here. We have umpire right, line the two teams up. Two teams line up here now. Bowls that ball into play it goes, comes out. Habtor tries to reach out for that one. The near side backhand comes in there by Fernandez Llorente just as far as Polo. Polo's backhand out towards the side here. Up it goes, but oh, how cruel. As Laborde tries to come onto it, it just hops out over the board, so there'll be a free hit. Will be placed down here now. 8 seconds are counted, and the ball will be dropped down by umpire right for Capella to bring into play. Capella taps it again. Capella keeps coming forward. Capella goes up forward once more. Yields off, leaves it now for Fernandez Llorente. He goes with the big shot and tries to send that one up there for Hyder or for Kelly, but first onto it on the near side, comes away there, cool as a cucumber. It's that man, Polo, once again. He gets hooked off out of it by Kelly, but trying to get onto that play there was Capella, and we get a whistle on the play. Let's see what the side out of this one here, because the flow of play to me looked like it was a little bit more at an angle rather than straight across the field. It looks like the umpires have decided that one's possibly going up to the halfway. Polo optimistic as ever. Love the positive attitude. Wanted this ball to go up to a 60-yard line. But unfortunately, he's going to get brought back to the 5B from the halfway. So, Laborde to bring it in here now. Santiago goes to the one-time play, sends that one up past Tomasito, up now for Felix Hussein, but he's just going to be met there by the shadow of Capella. Comes forward once again. In comes Tomasito, trying to make a spoiling play onto it. Coming off the back of it here now is going to be Laborde. Laborde gets out into a little bit of open space, looking to make some room for himself, but on the near side, once again, it's that man, Kelly. Kelly comes in, but he got a bit too much on it. And out over the back line it goes, so we'll have a corner. Keeping on working hard, closing that back door all the time. It looks like this time we've got Alfie. He's dismounted. The boys are working hard. Out there today, it's fast, it's furious, it's very physical indeed. So the ball's been teed up there by Polo, whilst Capella just recomposes himself. We'll probably look for another pony here now. Just got caught up in a bit of a tussle there. Just making sure that Alfie's okay. So he goes back down into the pony lines. Will he opt for the grey, I wonder? Nope, looks like he's wanting another one. Got just over a minute left to play here in chukker number 4 with 5.5 to 6 as a score. Wolves hanging on by the narrowest of margin with Bangash hunting them down all the way. So getting remounted up there. Down the bottom end is Capella on a little chestnut. So both teams back on the field here now. All mounted up, and it'll be Menka Pinello to take the penalty here now for the corner. Benka circles onto this one here now. He gives that ball a ride, but he might have pushed it a bit far. Let's see what the goal umpire says and the umpires. And it did. Just pushed it wide. Across the face of goal and out towards the right-hand side. Beautifully struck ball, but just veered off a little bit out towards the right. And Capella brings it back into play here now for Bangash. Capella taps it forward. He's got Hussein there with him. He takes it away from him and passes it up there now for Tomasito. Tomasito up to the play. He's got Kelly going up forward as well, trying to look after Pinello. Big job for him today. You hear the call now from Capella saying Pigali, but he didn't quite get the opportunity to do so. But no, he still got the strength to bend that one up here nicely here now. Taking the man beautifully there is behind a Bangash. Hooked off out of it there was Capella by Habtor. Lovely play by him. Coming on to it is going to be Pinello once again. Pinello looking to get up past his man. Does so. Very quick, very fast. Beautifully mounted is Benka Pinello. Pinello. Doesn't matter if you've got a Ferrari, you still got to be able to ride it. And there he is. He sends that one up. It just falls a little bit short there for Habtor. Comes back to his own play and sends it up one more time. Out a little bit wide though. And it looks like it is going to be Bangash. Comes in with a stonking backhand up the middle of the field on the near side. Taking away from Capella there. It is Laborde. Laborde looks for the ball. Lost it momentarily. Comes back onto it here now. Laborde straightens himself up. Laborde once again comes forward. He gets stopped there by the long reach of Capella, but it falls nicely there for Pinello, and Pinello sends the backhand. Can't come round onto that one there, but the man who can is Laborde. Laborde straightens himself up once more, and he sends this one up forward here now. Can he get away from the players? And it looks like he can. He had the speed, but just couldn't take the ball with him. Could Pinello, but it's going to be Capella to take it here now. Capella turns away from all that traffic and goes out into some open space, out towards the far side. There goes the first hooter, ladies and gentlemen. The primero Copana. Oh, no, that's the second hooter, ladies and gentlemen. Second hooter. Sorry, we didn't hear the first one. So that there, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end chukker number 4, and we'll have to rewind it a little bit to see where it was. And we end chukker number 4 with the score being 5.5 goals. It is to Bangash. 6 goals to Wolves. And that is where we'll start off chukker number 5. And now we'll go to... Looks for a little weighted pass there for Bautista. Bautista looks for that next shot and drills that one in. Through the goals it is for Bautista Vesica. See how quickly Harashi is in there behind. But he fizzes that one up forward there for Araja. Araja cuts that one through the goals, levelling up the scores here now. She's got Araja out there in front. Fizzes it out into some open space there for Araja. Araja looking to run this one home, but Laborde's got other ideas. It is Araja. One more tap will do, and it's Jose Araja. So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers, as we're looking forward to get Chukka number 5 underway. And I'd also like to make a quick shout out here to Abu Bakr Farouk Jibrin, enjoying watching the game. Kings, he loves polo. He's watching and viewing from Nigeria and Kaduna. Lots of good polo going on there in Nigeria at the moment. We have Ian Kettlewell, thanks for tuning in as well from the Bulldog Barbers in Midhurst. And we have Martin Brooks watching from Samarit. Unfortunately not as cold as it would have liked to have been over there, but let's hope they get some good play in today. And of course we have Bunu Ramado saying all the best to Dubai. So ladies and gentlemen, the two teams back out in the field here now. Jildi. And for our Polo Line viewers and for you here at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, we'll quickly go through Chukka by Chukka. At the end of Chukka number 1, it was half a goal on handicap to Bangash. 2 goals to Wolves. At the end of Chukka 2, it was 2.5 to 3. Chukka 3 was 3.5 to 5. And the end of Chukka 4 was 5.5 to 6 goals. The two teams line up there on umpire right for a bowl in from the inside out. To get this 5th and final Chukka underway. Umpire right, just getting the players who are just milling a little bit. And there it is, the ball goes into play, gets stuck at the back of the line out, and Capella loitering over that one there. He fizzes that one out, trying to get it to Tomasito, but first to surface with it is going to be Hussein. Hussein goes with the backhand out towards the ball, looking to pick it up there. It's going to be Pinello. Pinello picks it up. Pinello turns away there from Tomasito. He's been double banked because he's got Alfredo there with him as well. Tomasito's just going to have to yield off out of the way, but as he sends that one forward, didn't quite clear enough, quickly enough as far as the umpire is concerned. We get a whistle on the play. Tried to get out of the way. But Pinello, and maybe the umpire's deeming he hadn't quite got out of the way quite quickly enough. He was trying to, honest sir. So the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty. That optimism of Pinello once more. So Pinello to tee this one up now. Wolves looking for another one on the board to give them a little bit more breathing room. Always like at least a 2-goal margin if they can, but this Bangash side, they're relentless. They work so hard and they're always coming back at them. Their rate work is very high indeed. Pinello. Circling around here now. Directly in front of goal this time, but 60 yards out. Comes up onto it, he drives, he shoots, his back head high, gets stopped there by Kelly. Whoa, and the backhand comes in by Habtoor in towards the goal, and it just goes wide. Great eye there by Kelly, stopping that ball, fizzing towards him. I'd probably close my eyes and put my mallet out, but there you go. So Capella comes forward with it here now. Capella. With Felix, goes wide, goes by himself. Felix coming onto this one first, near side play, sends it back into the danger zone once more. Looks to set it up here now, but unfortunately couldn't quite get the angle he's looking for Laborde to get onto, and it's shadowed out over the back line by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. The ball's on the back line here now for Bangash's Capella. Brings it up once more. Cuts one way, cuts the other way, cuts out towards us here in the IFSA lounge now. Does Tomasito, unsighting them slightly. Coming forward up onto the play. Tomasito goes for the first time play and sends that ball nicely up the field, up over the halfway line. Who's first to surface with it? It looks like it is going to be Pinello. Pinello comes in, gets it poached away from him there by Kelly, but can he get back onto it? He can't get back onto it, but Pinello can, and he goes under the neck with that one there, and it comes up for Felix. Felix drives that one up forward, gets half ridden off out of it, and the first to come onto this one is going to be Kelly on that near side. Couldn't quite get it as the pony just hopped on him, and it is going to be Pinello to pick up the spoils here now. Pinello hooked off out of that play, and it's left here now for Capella. Capella circling round. He's got 2 players there with him, and he keeps coming in between the 2 of them. Capella Comes forward once again, straightens himself up. There, the two number 4s together, Capella and Laborde. He has Tomasito going up the middle of the field here now, and all falls tries to come on the near side. Does so, picks it up beautifully. Calm Cucumber sends it up as Capella couldn't pick up the next one cleanly, but it's now going to be Laborde. Laborde in front of Tomasito. Comes one side, comes the other side, goes with the backhand. It's going to fall. Tomasito up onto this one here first. Tomasito checks up, comes forward, comes away from the play. Tomasito being hard pressurized there now, this time by Pinello. Pinello comes in, the ride-off comes in, beautifully timed, and takes that ball out away from the danger zone. Pinello back into attack once more on the far side of the field, the picnic area. Going up here now, he's got Tomasito chasing up behind him, and he gives that ball a ride up the field, but it's gone a little bit straight, so Capella's going to be kept off out of the play as Pinello comes up onto it once more. Pinello looking to stick a ball this one home. Pinello, and he gets stopped and stolen from him there by Capella, but we get a whistle. Oh, Capella thought he was away. He was looking for the goal at the other end, but unfortunately the umpires had different views on that one there, and unfortunately they just pull him up. And look like we get a free change. It looks like we've got a couple of other messages here coming in. We have Shaquille Nasir also watching. Great to see you tuning in to Polo Line. Whilst the players quickly change, we also have... I saw another one there. I saw Hamza was on as well. So, Capella thought he was making the save of the day. Thought he was clean on that play. He had to make a go of it because Pinello coming in towards goal. And the third man has agreed. And it looks like we wave the flag. So that is a goal there to Wolves. A penalty one has been given. A foul when it would have been a certain goal, and so the ball will be taken up to the halfway line for a penalty 5B in favour of the Wolves. 7 to 5.5 it is here now. 4 minutes and 18 on the clock it is. Here in chukker number 5, the 5th and final chukker of our first match here in the Silver Cup 2024. Pinello teeing this ball up for Santiago Laborde to bring round into play. Laborde gives that ball a ride, sends that one up. He's up there, he's looking there for Pinello, but no, Felix Hassan comes in onto it. Felix looking for the cut shot in towards the goal. It's a beautiful shot, but oh, he's just got too much on it, and across the face of goal and wide it goes. So the ball once more will be placed here on the back line. For Alfredo Capella and Bangash to bring into play. Capella brings it forward here this time, gives that ball a monster ride up the field, and they're waiting for that one to come down with snow on it. It is Tomasito, and going back with him there. The ball there, and they're going at great pace out towards the far side of the field. Checks up, keeps on, then goes forward with it once more, but shows too much of it here this time. Backhand comes in, good strong backhand, first round, turning onto that one. Capella swoops there in front of Felix. Felix gets the hook in, the ball is free, and it's Tomasito to come and pick that one up. Tomasito on the little grey pony once again, on the move. In comes Hussein, goes with the big hook. The ball carries a little bit further forward. They're all unsighted slightly, but the first man onto that one there is Capella, but he loses it, and Kelly picks it up in the air, tries the near side shot, couldn't quite get it off, but it's left for Tomasito. Tomasito puts it away. Through the goals it is for Bangash, closing it once more. Whoa, we've got a game on our hands here now. 6.5 goals it is to Bangash, and 7 goals it is to the Wolves. And just under 3 minutes left to play. Doesn't get tighter, doesn't get closer. Wolves started off with a hiss and a roar. Caught the old Bangash boys napping a little bit, still sitting round drinking mate. And the ball's back into play, and off the back it comes here now, and it is going to be Felix Hussein comes away with it. Felix Hussein pushed down out towards the far side of the field here now. Goes with a good approach shot here this time, trying to set it up. Will he come onto himself, or will he let Habtor? Habtor has a poke at that one there. Inside the near side backhand, the ball gets left, it gets stopped, and it's going to be that man. Capella comes in, doesn't go as far as he would have liked, but next onto that one is Laborde and Kelly. Who's going to come up with this one as we get a whistle on the play? Oh, it's desperate, it's for everything. Capella once more believes he's going up the other end of the field. But the Wolves don't. And the umpires will try to unpick this one here now Where was that line of that ball? And we're going back for a third man check onto that one, definitely, because the ball was changing direction so quickly. Who had the line? Who had the most right of way to that play? Capella Shaw, Kelly Shaw, Tomasito Shaw. And it looks like we have a couple of the Wolves player going down to the scoreboard end to go and change ponies. And they're just checking here with the third man, who's going through on the replays. Where was that line? That's the most important thing. And was it enough of a line to create enough a change of direction to create a new line? We saw the play got stopped there. And ladies and gentlemen, the foul has been given in favour of Bangash. So the ball's going to get moved up to a position on the field they would have been if not fouled. But how far will this be? And it's to the midfield for a penalty. 5B. Gosh, how things can change so quickly from a great attack there from the Wolves to the ball being dropped down here now for a penalty. 5B from the midfield in favour of Bangash. 2:18 on the clock. Lots of time left yet. Capella teeing that one up psychologically, no doubt, just thinking to himself, should we go big? I can hit that ball from here straight through. What's the team talk? Let's see what it is. You've got Tomasito and Facundo still sitting close by. Hyder goes forward as Habtor goes with him. Tomasito goes up on the run. Capella going with the big one there, and he gives that ball a ride, not too much elevation, but he goes out towards the right-hand side, and can Tomasito get to it in time? Yes, he goes with that near-side backhand, places out. Oh! Just hitting the goalpost and going wide. Whoa, what a backhand from Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. So, it's on the back line. Players changing, and we have a Saints standing over the ball. We'll get told to play. Has to come up onto it. Laborde back on the field. They're all back here now. Goes for the shot, sends that one up. Looking there for Laborde. Laborde to pick up the play. He's got Pinello out there in front of him. Two big boys there with him, and he sends that one up nicely out there for Pinello, but he gets pushed off at it well by Kelly. Kelly marking, hunting him down. And it's going to be Capella to pick it up here now. Capella with Felix. Capella tries to go one way, goes the other. Now comes back round towards the middle of the field here. He goes the other way as he starts to get a bit of protection there from Llorente. Off by himself he goes with a big thumping shot here, this time to put it in towards the middle of the field and trying to come onto that one there. It's just going to fall short of Hyder, so he's not going to be able to do so. First on is going to be Felix, comes off the pony there of Capella, and now picked up by Laborde. Laborde fizzes that one up forward, looking there for Pinello on the near side, gets away from Kelly. He's got the legs, he's extending that lead, but Kelly's coming back at him. He's looking over his shoulder, can't lay down, has to keep working, but it is Pinello. Pinello gets hooked off out of it finally. Who's next onto this one? Hyder comes in, looks for the backhand. The backhand comes in, off, out into clear space. Green's looking for something out of that one there, but it is the big man Capella coming away with the ball here now. Capella coming back at him, and there is Felix. He's going to keep this ball moving forward. He's running out of legs. There's Capella. He's pedaling, but he comes in, he checks, he goes the other way, but Pinello comes onto him as well. He comes away from Pinello, leaves it now for Kelly. Kelly comes forward here now, looking to come through the traffic. Kelly, he's got two men in front of him, one man behind in the form of Felix, keeps it going. Beautiful attempt there by Kelly. Ball just drifts wide. Oh, wide it goes. Great, one end to the field to the other it is here now at Abtor in the Silver Cup, our first game this afternoon. As that clock tick-tocks down, 6.5 to 7 is the score, as trying to bring it into play. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the hooter goes, and that there will end our first match, and what a cracker it was. On the edge of your seat stuff it was indeed, with Dubai Wolves by Cafu running out the winners. 7 goals to Bangash, a valiant effort. Digging deep, 6.5. So the two teams congratulating and thank each other and the umpires. Chucker by chucker, we can see here now Bangash still sitting, having a bit of mate or something in the first chucker. Half a goal on handicap and two goals by the Wolves. At the end of chucker number 2, Bangash 2.5 to 3. Coming alive and building momentum. But the Wolves keeping themselves in the lead also in chukker number 3, 3.5 to 5. At the end of chukker number 4, 5.5 to 6. And at the end, it was 6.5 to 7. You see how close it was in that second half, only scoring about a goal each team. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just go to the best goals here now. Lovely near side shot there through the goals. That deadly near side of Laborde. And nobody knows it more than Bauti. So, and here once again, the ball just gets flicked in. Couldn't get hold of it, but it's going to be sent in and finished off beautifully there by Habtor Alaptor. And flicked in once more, another beautiful goal there by the Wolves. And that was the same one where Habtor finished it off, but from the aerial view. And coming around the front of the line here now, but picking it up nicely and coming away with his Kelly. He's very quick and very pronounced, very precise indeed. It was Facundo Kelly putting that one through there. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for the stats, we have the final score, of course, 6.5 to 7. Field goals, 4 apiece it was actually. Bangash winning the line-outs more so, 9 to 5. Fouls committed, though, 9 by Bangash and 7 by the Wolves. Evening up the scales there a little bit. And the penalties, 2 from 3 for Bangash and 3 from 4 for Dubai Wolves by Cafu. 1 corner attempt for Dubai Wolves, which was unfortunately not converted. A nice clean game, no yellow cards. And let's hope that we can continue that on into our second game this afternoon. And so myself, Adam Snowden, and Polo Line, we look forward to seeing you at 4 o'clock for our second match, which will be UAE versus Habtor.